Hello everyone. Let's continue with the basic electronics video lecture sessions. In today's session, we will continue with the topic of FET biasing. That means we have studied the topic of junction field effect transistor and two types, N-channel JFET and P-channel JFET. So let's take one of the type of FET and we will connect the batteries as per the requirement of biasing types. So first of all, dear students, what is the FET biasing? There are three main types of biasing circuits. One, fixed bias. Second, self-bias circuit. And third, that is voltage divider bias circuit. The fixed bias circuit, it is also known as gate bias circuit. The working of FET based on or depends on FET biasing. For example, the region of operation will be main three regions of operation: cutoff, saturation and ohmic region. And according to the cutoff, saturation and ohmic region, which are depending on biasing of the circuits, we can define the applications. Which are the applications of FET? The JFET can be used as an open switch if it operates in cutoff region. Then FET is in saturation region, then it can be used as an amplifier. Similarly, the application of FET is a closed switch for ohmic region operation. All these region of operations are based on the connection of the biasing batteries with the JFET gate terminal. According to the biasing circuits, fixed bias, self-bias or voltage divider bias. So let's start with the first fixed bias circuit, that is the gate bias. Look at this, this is the circuit diagram of gate bias or fixed bias. Here I have connected in the circuit, there is one gate resistance RG and one battery is connected VGG, that is negative battery. Look at this is in the second diagram. According to this diagram, we can define the input law and output law. Which are the law? Kirchhoff voltage law. So we will define here the Kirchhoff voltage law for the input loop and also for the output loop. So for the first, we can define the VDD, that is the supply voltage at the JFET plus VDD. Both are the equivalent circuit as shown in this figure. First, let us define the VDD is equal to IDRD plus VDS. This is nothing but apply the KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, in the output loop. Output loop, that means drain loop. We will have the three terminals, drain, gate and source. And at the drain terminal, we have connected the supply voltage plus VDD. So let's apply the KVL for the output loop. It will be VDD minus IDRD. Why minus? Because we are following the input KVL or output KVL. If it is in the direction of current, then we will take the minus sign. Thus, VDD minus IDRD minus VDS is equal to 0. That equation can be rearranged by this, and let's make the subject VDS, and this VDS is the output voltage, the drop across drain and source. So it can be defined is equal to VDD minus IDRD. Now let us discuss about the self-bias circuit. In self-bias circuit, I have connected the two capacitors, one with the input and another with the output, VI and VO. So we will have the two capacitors C1 and C2. For DC analysis, the capacitors will be considered as an open circuited. So C1 and C2 will be open circuited and RG is replaced by short circuit. Look at this, here RG is drawn and then we will assume that it will be short circuited. So what will happen? Ig equal to 0. So the equivalent circuit will look like this. This is the step 1, obtain VGS. So let's apply the KVL with the input loop and with the output loop. So this is the step 1. So first of all, we will derive the equation of VGS. VGS plus IDRS is equal to 0. This is the input KVL. So it can be in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. If you will apply the KVL in anti-clockwise direction in the input loop, then it will be plus VGS plus IDRS is equal to 0. Right? So let's make the subject to VGS. That is the drop across between gate and source terminal. So first of all, we will define the VGS input voltage drop, that is equal to minus IDRS from the equation number 1. So the step 1 is completed. Now step 2. Our task is to obtain the expression of output current and the expression of output voltage. What is the output current? That is ID. And what is the output voltage? That is VDS. So first of all, according to the Shockley's equation, all of you will have to learn this is the equation which is very important. That is ID equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS upon VP whole square. Here VGS is the input voltage drop and VP is the pinch off voltage at which we are getting the drain current 0. Now substitute the value of VGS from this first equation, VGS equal to minus IDRS. So let's put this VGS equal to minus IDRS in this first equation. So we will have the second equation and then minus will be plus. So final equation will be third equation, ID equal to IDSS in the bracket 1 plus IDRS upon VP whole square. So this is the one of the most important expression of ID that you will have to remember or learn. This is known as Shockley's equation, which will be very useful in the examples of JFET biasing. So now let me start with the step number 3. Here we will obtain the expression for VDS. And what is VDS? That is the output voltage across drain and source. So we will have the final equation, that is KVL, in the drain loop. What is the drain loop? The output loop. So let's start with the output loop. Write down the KVL, that is VDD minus IDRD. If you are writing the KVL in anti-clockwise direction in the output loop, then if you are walking with the current direction, then that voltage drop will be minus. So actual expression or equation will be plus VDD, because battery from minus terminal to plus terminal, so plus VDD. So we will walk in the direction of anti-clockwise. So we will have the first equation and then we will rearrange like this. Plus VDD minus IDRD minus VDS minus ISRS is equal to 0. So let us rearrange this equation. VDD is equal to, all minus term will be shifted on right side of the sign, is equal to. So we will have the VDD equal to IDRD plus VDS plus IDRS. And now let's take the common current, that is ID is same. So take common out of the bracket. So we'll have the IDQ in the bracket RD plus RS plus VDSQ. And the final equation will be of output voltage. And what is the output voltage? It is measured across the drain and source terminal. So make the subject VDS. So we will have the VDS is equal to VDD minus ID in the bracket RD plus RS. So this is the final expression of VDS, and that is our task of biasing circuit analysis. So in any of the biasing circuit, we will have to analyze the equations of KVL for input loop and for output loop. And finally, we will have to define the input voltage, output current and output voltage, which will be helpful to draw the characteristic graph, voltage versus current. So this is only the mathematical arrangement of the equations from the input-output KVL. Look at this. This is the third type of voltage divider biasing circuit of JFET. Here the input is divided into two resistances, means into two voltages, means VDD is divided among two voltages through R1 and R2. Here I am not using the single resistance RG for the input. Here VDD is divided into two equivalent sources through R1 and R2. So it is known as potential divider R1 parallel R2. VI input is applied through C1 coupling capacitor, and similarly output signal will be taken at the output terminal, that is drain terminal, through C2 coupling capacitor. So here I have used here C1 and C2 are coupling capacitors. Okay, fine. Here we have used four resistances R1, R2, RD and RS. So the DC analysis for voltage divider bias circuit will be also in the different steps. Step 1, we will write down or obtain the expression of VG, and it is the voltage across R2 because R2 is grounded, right? Then step 2, obtain VGS, apply the KVL in the source circuit. Source circuit, that means input loop, left hand side loop. So first of all we will have to apply the KVL in input circuit, and then we will apply the KVL in the output circuit. So first, step 2, KVL for source circuit, that is VG minus VGS minus IDRS equal to 0, and our task to define VGS. So rearrange this equation in VGS equal to VG minus IDRS. Now let's continue with the VDS, step 3. So let us apply the KVL at output side, and that is VDD minus IDRD minus VDS minus IDRS is equal to 0. Look at this. This is the arrow of direction is like this, anti-clockwise. So we can define this KVL like this, and then we want the final equation of VDS. So VDS is equal to, all minus terms will be shifted on right hand side. So we will have the VDD minus IDRD minus IDRS is equal to VDS. So rearranging the equation, we will get the final equation of VDS, that is VDD minus ID, take common drain current, and in the bracket RD plus RS. So thus we are defining the three main parameters: input voltage, output current and output voltage, using this biasing circuit concept. I am concluding this session with biasing three circuits: fixed bias, self bias and voltage divider bias. Thank you very much.